Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I have my guitar, I have a desire to make music, but very importantly, I need a name for my one-woman black metal band. Something suitably evil or black metal sounding. Where's the first place I should look for a suitable sounding name? Probably the gods of yore. Slight problem there though, because I know absolutely nothing about mythology of any description. Absolutely everything I know about Greek mythology comes from two sources. It's probably not going to do me very well. One good source to check, of course, are the books of Tolkien. Even though I have actually read and finished Silmarillion, I don't know the books well enough to think about that off the top of my head, but of course, that's what the internet is for. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Gollum. Is that a good name for a band? Maybe. Let's have a look who else we've got. Frodo Baggins. I am not calling my band that. Sauron would be cooler, but somebody's probably gone for that. Already? Pippin Took. That does not sound evil. No, I don't like any of those names, to be honest with you. Let's go for some places in Tolkien. Now, what was the Sindarin name for Mount Doom? Oh. How about the darkness in the land of Mordor? Oh, it's been taken too. The fortress in Nan Curania, then. Ah. Of course, in Lord of the Rings, there was the Black Speech, so I'm just wondering if there are any interesting words there. That would be a great band name. Maybe the word for darkness. Well, yes, of course. Now, what about Durbitulloch? Oh, hi Farvan. Yep, you've already taken that name too. So, Tolkien names have pretty much been taken, and I'm not that much of a aficionado, so I still need something evil, dark. What were the scary things in my childhood? Well, there was a theme tune to Doctor Who, but you can't really call a band, you know, that's just not gonna work at all. What else was there? True evil. I'm scared, even just thinking about it. There was only one Hamble.
With a door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready to play? What's the day? It's Thursday.
Who is Hamble? She was one of the Play School toy gang along with Big Ted, Little Ted, Humpty and Jemima. However, with her bad perm and old-fashioned clothes, it's fair to say she never really fit in with the others. She has been described as looking like Elizabeth Taylor on crack cocaine, and maybe this outsider status fueled the evil and malice in her soul, prompting her to instill fear and loathing into kids in the 1970s. Hamble was pure, unadulterated evil and inspired hatred and violence everywhere. Jemima was cool and sartorially ahead of her time. I went to uni with a lot of people, mostly fans of the Levellers, who adopted her dreads and stripy leggings into their attire. No one, absolutely no one, aspired towards the Hamble look. Well, you wouldn't, would you? Really? Picture of the gang on a nice day out, but look at the fear in Humpty's eyes. He knows Hamble is going to kick him out of that seat and onto the ground. Even when Hamble tried to be trendy, what with the tracksuit, She failed miserably, and I wouldn't drink that tea. It's poisoned. Some of the Play School presenters. The man who drew the short straw in holding handball is Bruce Allen, and no one knows whatever happened to him. But handball does. Not sure who these two are, but look at handball's ratty hair. Johnny Ball, but we can see in the background handball plotting and just generally being unnervingly evil. A rather blurry picture of, I think, Carl Shaw, and again, handball in the background being evil. The lovely Dame Fluella Benjamin, smiling because she doesn't have to hold handball. Some of the presenters hated handball. There are stories of her being punched and drop-kicked across the studio floor, and some rather other unpleasant things. In fact, Chloe Ashcroft has said that she once impaled handball with a very large knitting needle and does not regret it. So that's a little bit about handball. Even the name to this day still brings me out in a cold sweat. Is there anything positive to say about handball? No.